All right, so today I'm going to show you how to turn on the firewall in Macintosh. Macintosh has a built-in firewall, but by default it's inactive. So if you want to use it, you need to activate it. It's a good idea if you're using a laptop to have a firewall, a software firewall running on the laptop, particularly if you take it out to places like coffee shops and other public Wi-Fi access points. So what we need to do is we need to go to the system settings, and we can go there a couple of ways. We can go down here on this taskbar to open system settings. We can go over here to the launch pad and open system settings, or we can go up to the Apple here and open system settings. And so then once we're on system settings, we're going to find network, and when we click on that, you'll see it says firewall right here. There's a little red or orange icon right here. It says inactive. We're going to click this arrow over here, and we're going to click this to activate it. Now, it may ask you for the password to your Macintosh. I'd already opened up settings and put my password in, so it didn't ask me this time. You'll also see that this options button goes from gray to active. If we click on this, here are the options for firewall. You can block all incoming connections. That's really not recommended. I mean, that will literally block everything except DHCP and a couple of others, basic internet services. So I would leave that off unless you have a particular reason to do that. And remember, if you did turn it off to see what happens or experiment with it, you can always turn it back off again. Down below this are programs that have been set so that to allow incoming connections. If you click on here, you can actually block a particular program from getting incoming connections. By default, with the firewall on, it's going to block incoming connections to things that don't have permission to do it. Something like a web browser, if it makes a request out, like if you request to get a page, the firewall will automatically know, okay, the web browser allowed or asked for a page, so then it will let that connection come in. What the incoming connection does is if you have something like a web server or something where it needs to be able to respond to a request on the network, it will allow it to do that. Now, if you're on the network, it may allow certain things in if you have them allowed as a program, but the firewall for the actual network block anything else coming into it as well. So then we have automatically allow built-in software to receive incoming connections. You want that on typically, and also automatically allow downloaded signed software to receive incoming connections, and that's to help when you're installing new things that need an incoming connection. That will automatically put them in this list. You may at times want to go through this list to see if there's anything unusual there that you don't really want incoming connections coming to. And once again, if you find something in there and you didn't know what it was, you could block it to see if it affected anything and then turn it back off if it did affect something. But in general, you probably don't even want to come in here unless you really know what you're doing. And then there's an enable stealth mode, and this makes it harder for hackers to fingerprint your device or find out, like you could ping to see if there's a device, so it could find if you're active. It kind of makes your machine invisible on a network. That may cause problems with some things, but you could turn it off if you wanted to see if it affects you. But in general, I would just leave it off unless you had a compelling reason to turn it on. So we'll hit OK. So that's it for that. So remember, this is where the firewall is, and if you have it on and you install something that requires requires incoming network connections, or you're having problems with it, you can actually turn this off to test it and see if that resolves it. If it resolves it and you were having problems before, you can come into options and see if that program is in here to allow incoming connections, and then you can always hit this button right here to find the program and add it in there and allow connections. So that's how you turn the firewall on in Macintosh, and a little overview of the different options you have there. Once again, you probably just want to just turn it on if you're just using a laptop or your desktop and you want a little more security.